you look at this specific patch of grass from Google Earth, it looks like any other rugby field. But to the people here, this dirt is a survival mechanism. I came here looking for a sports story, but within minutes of stepping onto the field, I realized this wasn't just about rugby.
I wish she could just watch me play.
We'll get back to him. It was about an unbreakable brotherhood born out of one of the darkest times of South African history. When most people think about the rugby club, they think about trophies and weekend wins, but spending time here at the Rangers, I realized the scoreboard is irrelevant. This club was founded in 1959, the exact same year its vice president was born. To understand why this field is sacred, we have to look back at what happened to the neighborhood it was torn away from.
My father started it. It started in Clifton Street in District 6. Predominantly the area where the club started, in Clifton Street. Then the Rangers, because of the Group Areas Act, you know the Group Areas Act? The Group Areas Act became law in the late 50s or 60s, and then District 6 was declared a white area. So much so that all the houses were demolished. And if you demolish someone's home, where do they go to? They were scattered all over Cape Town. And that's how the Manenbergs, the Hanover Parks, the Bridgetowns, the Silvertowns, the Bondivilles, that's how they were established.
The apartheid government tried to crush the community by scattering them across empty sand tracks. But the builders, the plumbers, and the artisans of the Rangers Rugby Club did something insane. They purchased plots of land directly from the municipal layout plans at the Grand Parade and used a self-help scheme to manually build their new neighborhood.
Here in Surrey Estate, the self-help scheme started. All the members, they clubbed together. This weekend we're building this one house, no, to a certain height, etc. But there was one condition. At Doer, or no, before Doer, everyone would stop. They would get in the bus or the car, go through to Green Point track because they had to match the plate 1:30 at the Green Point track. That was a camaraderie. Every week there was a meeting. You had to come to the meeting with your blazer. If you don't have a blazer, the chairman put you out. Go put on a blazer and then you can come back into the meeting. That was a dress code and that was a discipline at the time. Talking about the hard-working Rangers, in 1963, I think, or 1963 or 64, Rangers was one of the first clubs that went on a rugby tour. And the way they went about it, it's not by bus. They took a coach of a train and they went from city to city to city. From Cape Town, Kimberley, Joburg, Durban, East London, PE, back to Cape Town. It was like a 2 or 3 week tour. That's the significance of Rangers. The hard-working administrators at the time, and because of them, that's why this club is still going strong. Funny enough, I spoke about the time when I was still at high school. I was at Spesbona High School, a technical high school. And my dad didn't allow us to play rugby because his focus was we must be educated, spend no time at school. And even when I came to play for Rangers in 1977, he never interfered in the selection of the team. He had that lack of being very fair. Nobody could accuse him of nepotism. Even if I had a good game, we played at Athlone Stadium on a Wednesday evening, massive games. Right? He would never tell me, because it's a good game. Never. Once I was talking to the guy here, hey, You moet be frank, man. I was playing front rekker. And why I played front rekker? Because nobody else wanted to play front rekker. So I played front rekker. But I had an ulterior motive. Nobody else wanted to play. So I played front rekker. I was in the first team every week. Because nobody else wanted to play front rekker. So the relationship between me and my dad, we never discussed rugby. Never discussed rugby. But I learned a lot from him, the way he conducted meetings, his fairness, his emphasis on discipline, and give off of himself to other members of the club. That's what I learned from him.
They wouldn't let their community die. They literally built the houses of Saudi Estate just to protect their right to play the rugby on Saturdays. I mean, the general defiance left a legacy. And today, that legacy is carried on the shoulders of one man, the team captain.
So what the club means to me is the brotherhood, firstly, the camaraderie at the club, the community. It's a very big community, always helping you where you can, especially I'll speak from my teammates. Wherever you are, you can give them a call. Listen, I need you quickly, will you be able to help me? So, like I said, mainly it's brotherhood and camaraderie from each and everyone from the club. For me, the player you're playing next to, we just don't stop. You keep going, so we build that, can I say, we build that attitude, or you just, it's like you have responsibility towards the people you're coming out every Saturday. So it's just a non-stop, you constantly just going. Well, it's actually a funny thing, but I keep coming back every year. If you go on the socials, I leave, I leave in pre-season and come back. It's I don't know, it's just, like I said, the love for the club that I grew love for the club for the past 4 years now. So it's every pre-season I would leave. I probably leave for a week and then I come back again. So there's some people, they, come back. I always just come back. So I'd say for myself, what keeps me going for myself, so I played rugby from 9, 10 years old. So my mother never watched me play rugby. She passed away at a young age, so for me, every year I have the same argument with my wife. She asked me, "You're gonna stop playing rugby?" I said no, because I feel like it just, my mother never watched me play, man, so it's a bit tough. I never had that support from my father watching me play, so sitting here, I still have a bitchy, like, for my father just to watch me play, so I don't see me stopping, and that's why I always come back to the rugby field, because it reminds me of my mother, because like I said, she never watched me play, so yeah, I think I was about 12 or 13. So that connection, it was raining that morning, I'll never forget. It was like literally storming, so it was about 7 o'clock, I woke up, "Mommy, I need to go," and then she said, "Okay, come, we go." We walked, like, we lived in a cul-de-sac, walked to the top of the road, waited for a taxi, and there's a certain taxi you must take, so it takes you to the detour, and then she told me, "Okay, you're gonna walk home from here." I said, "I'm fine." So she dropped me there, she went to town center in Richards Plain, she did a thing, and then I came back home, so that connection I have with my mother, at that age, it can't leave me, so my wish is like, she could just watch me play. So come on a Saturday, so every Saturday I would dedicate the game to, this is for my mother. So just for her to see me playing, it means a lot. My son also plays here, so I'm always just with him most of the time for the rugby, because I know what it means for not having a parent or parents with you. It means a lot, so that small little 1% of your parent being there, it plays a big role. So for me to show him that support, like you can see when he's on practice, you just look, "Oh, there's daddy, oh, there's mommy." So it means a lot to him. So he would randomly on practice just come to you, give you a high five and go back, and then, "Yo, did you see that now, daddy?" So obviously you can see in the eyes light up, "Yo, my daddy's here," or "There's my mommy." So showing up to your child is also plays a big role to their development also, and how you want them to be. Yo, you feel like you're on top of the world, because my son saw me and he's giving it a high five, and you're with him in that motion, like, "Yeah, but you need to go back." So you always want to just be there, man. So wherever they are on the field, so even though the play's down there, I'll take a slow walk so you can see, "Yo, I'm still here," or you stand on the other side of the field. So even for him to give you that high five, it's a motivation for me that you can't stop doing what you're doing for the children or for your child. The club shaped me. There was our previous coach, Uncle Adil Khali, so he approached me to come here. I would say it shaped me in a way where we didn't stop, we didn't give up. Because we went through, I think for 3 years, we had a little of a tough season. We had to play out of relegation, so it's really tough playing out from the bottom up. So there was character shown, there was responsibility shown. So there's a lot of things shown getting to that where we are now. So, but the willingness of not giving up was a big factor.
Hearing Yusuf speak, it hit me like a ton of bricks because I remember the time that my mom dropped me off at my sports day and how much it meant to me. We think these games are about being sportsmen or athletes. They aren't. These are spaces where they try to heal, they process their grief, they figure out who they are when the world is ignoring them.
It's an honor to be able to do this with him. I grew up running around on this field, watching my dad do this, and I never realized all the work it takes that goes into all of this. But I'm so grateful to be able to do it, to give back to the club.
Oh, that's wonderful things for these boys, taking the children off from the streets. For the girls is wonderful. No, I love the girls. I like the girls team.
If there's no sport or any recreation around them, so it's easy for them to fall in a trap. So I would say if you're here on sport, if you have a sport in your life, or soccer, cricket, whatever, a team sport makes a big difference because you'll always have that player with you. Come, let's go. Don't stop now. Keep on moving.
You come start at the Rangers and you become a fan. Because in season time rugby, people mustn't invite you for weddings and stuff like that. Because on a Saturday, it's rugby.
Okay, so after the interviews, I realized that relationships is very important here at Rangers. And even after the game ends, people still come back for the long. But it was very nice and very touching, the interviews.
It's more about what to leave behind. They left a legacy for me. It was my responsibility to leave a legacy.
Go to your mother, go to your father and tell them, give them a hug or you love them or something, because when they're not there that day, you're going to feel it, really you will feel it like, yo, I really need that, so.
It's more of a family than a rugby.
This is the place to be on a Saturday. This is Rangers.